I don't know if Disney did this on purpose or not, because you looking at what they doing, they're like they just ain't hunting Jedis. They out there lynching Jedis in front of people. And I don't know if
hate crimes.
Well, yeah, Jedi hate crimes. Yeah, they lynching Jedis out there like Tatooine is the south of the galaxy, man. And I'm looking at that, and I'm just kind of like, and I don't know if Disney did this on purpose or it's an accident, but they lynching Jedis. And they got a black chick to do it too.
Right.
She can't wait to hang with the white people. Look at
that. you're a Jedi too, aren't you?
Yeah, no.
I swear. No. You look like a Jedi. Come over here.
How many of you other honkies are Jedis out there? Everyone, do you enjoy Double Toasted? Then put it on your body. Check out our tpublic.com merch store where you'll find all these wonderful designs that look great on high quality t-shirts with more designs coming soon. Or check out other high quality items such as mugs, pillows, tote bags, and more. Once again, that is tpublic.com, teepublic.com, or click the link in the description below. I don't look at Star Wars today as a connected universe anymore.
No,
I don't.
They're all separate properties.
Yeah. 'Cause I know it is, but I don't look at it that way for many reasons. I'm sorry, I'm just not sharing a world with this asshole here, Jar Binks.
Man, he ain't done nothing to you in a long time.
You know what he has? Existed.
Oh, Corey.
Yo, you did it wrong. Hey, it's a Corey! Y'all are doing a show? I am not sharing a world, our universe, our galaxy. I don't care how big it gets. I'm not sharing it where the baddest mother in the galaxy start out as this. That, no.
It just shows how far he fell.
Man, he fell off at that time when he did that. The moment Yippee Kelly came out of his mouth, he fell off for everybody, whether you know it or not. And I sure as hell ain't gonna be in the same place where so-called, well, we know it's different now, but a so-called badass such as Boba Fett. That dude now. I'm not that kind of person that denounces Star Wars based on bad things. Because some people just kind of like
do that, you have to throw all of it away.
I ain't getting it. If I do that, I ain't making no money no more. Hey, I'm gonna get something out of Star Wars today. I'm gonna get paid. But listen, these movies and these shows, and you've heard me say this, and I'm not being disrespectful to anybody that likes it. If you like it, you like it. You've heard me say this. I'm not gonna, I defend you for liking it. It's just I'm in a different place. But people, come on, let's not bullshit each other. We friends, right? So let's not bullshit each other. These movies and these shows as a whole, they lack story direction. Today they, like this Rise of Skywalker. They made this shit up as they went along.
Yeah,
they didn't have any plan for this. And one of the reasons why is because they lost focus, because they are more interested now in callbacks and nostalgia, which we've said. And again, I'm fine with that, because I've learned today that the reason why Disney does it is because that's what people want.
Oh, I know.
That's what they respond to.
In times of crisis, when people are stressed, nostalgia makes people feel comfortable. It's something familiar, and they can cling to it.
Yes.
And feel stable.
And
I think it's bullshit, though. I fucking hate it.
I've been trying to be fair, but I have to tell y'all, man, I'm understanding. I want you to enjoy what you enjoy, but I'm at a point now where I'm sick of it, and I can't take it anymore. Yeah. And instead of arguing with people, I kindly just back
away.
Yeah. Unless there's something that I do like, or if the nostalgia works naturally, the thing is, I do think that a property like Star Wars works great in pieces now, not as a whole. That's just me. They work as individual projects at this point.
Right, because there's no unifying vision.
Now that I see how Revenge of the Sith connects to a lot, and I think even gave that a rental at the time. I wasn't like, this is bullshit.
Well, it was one of those like, well, it's the best of the three. But if you sit there, I mean, you don't even need a microscope or a magnifying glass to start seeing everything that's wrong with that movie.
No, it's still not a very good movie.
And I still, from the time I saw it, said that ending is terrible.
No, it is.
The multiple endings, all of them are terrible.
No, yeah. Come on, man.
She died of a broken heart. After just having 2 babies. What?
I died of a broken heart after watching this bullshit up on the screen. You know what? Fuck it. I don't like that movie either. Yeah, you just talked me off the ledge, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like that movie either. But I have to admit, when something looks good to me, I'm trying to be fair. From the very beginning, Owen McGregor, great casting as a younger Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Sure.
You know, I really thought that I thought that was great casting. Not good, great. And I liked it. I tell you, one of the things I did like about, in concept, that I liked about Revenge of the Sith is that whole notion, that story, that setup of hunting Jedis down. You know, all of a sudden, Jedis being, outlaws, fugitives around the galaxy. I thought that was a great idea.
Okay.
We've heard about it because we heard about it so much since Star Wars. You know, old Ben hiding out in the desert. You know, that old crazy ass man,
that crazy old out there,
just shitting in the sand. Look at that. I would say that is one of the things I'm looking forward to with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that is coming onto Disney Plus. Hunting down Jedis, especially one of the main Jedis, your boy Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thought that was a great thing to follow up on and follow through on. Now, does that mean that I think all of this can work? Or do I just like the concept? Also, and we talked about this before, I'm still pulling sand out my ass crack. You know, we've been to Tatooine how many times?
Too many.
Too long. I don't even want to go to the real beach no more.
Exactly.
After being at Tatooine.
Beach. No, beaches have water.
Yeah.
Tatooine's just sand. It's nothing but sand. It's like people out there eating sand.
Sand sandwich. But that's the thing, Martin. Before you get to that water, what do you have to pass? Sand.
Sand, yeah.
I don't want no more sand.
No more
Not
sand.
even to get to that beautiful water over there.
I know.
Look at that clear blue water over there. Yeah, but look at this shit right here. No, hell no. Yeah. Still getting grit out my ass. But we going back to Tatooine again. This is what, third time?
I mean, I guess that is where, when we initially enter the Star Wars universe, where we find Ben Kenobi.
Yeah, exactly. So people, tell you what, let's go ahead and take a look at this let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer. Hey, you call it Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'll call it Back to Tatooine. No. Look at that, starting out with dirt already. Look at that, close up of rocks and dirt. No, turn around. You know what? It's bullshit, Joe.
Stay hidden.
Martin,
I was not expecting him to pull that out. The big chorus.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like when they start singing, the wind from their voices just blew you back. Martin's hat flew off. Look at it, even sand on the logo, man. Damn.
You ain't getting away from it.
No, we ain't. Now, I told y'all, I'm not that crazy about the prequels, but, and it took me a long time to admit it, but God damn, that music's badass, man. Martin's again. look like that RCA commercial. That music, Duel of the Fates, I thought, man, you know what? I really didn't appreciate it that much because I don't like the movies, but when you put it in something good, it's actually working right here, man. You know, I picked a part where it just had visuals, and right there, that was really working for me, man. That was, like that actually, like I said, it was connected with the prequel, so I didn't really feel anything, but it's kind of getting me little tingles right here.
Yeah, you got the tingles?
Yeah, I got the tingles, man, just a little bit. goosebumps. Yeah, you know, I think Duel of the Fates works so well with this trailer right here. Now, whether they're using the movie or not, I don't know, but it seems very appropriate right here. But as I said, that storyline of hunting Jedis, I love that concept, man. And right here, I really like what I see them doing with that concept here, because from what I've seen, you know, they were talking about how dark Revenge of the Sith was, but looking at this, like, they really getting ruthless with it.
Sure.
You know, hanging people out in public. Mm-hmm. And what's funny is, this had me laughing. I don't know if Disney did this on purpose or not, because you looking at what they doing, they're like, they just ain't hunting Jedis. They out there lynching Jedis in front of people. And I don't know
hate crimes.
Well, yeah, Jedi hate crimes. Yeah, they lynching Jedis out there like Tatooine is the south of the galaxy, man. And I'm looking at that, and I'm just kind of like, and I don't know if Disney did this on purpose or it's an accident, but they lynching Jedis. And they got a black chick to do it too.
Right.
And she can't wait to hang with the white people. Look at that.
You're a Jedi too, aren't you?
Yeah, no.
I swear. No, you look like a Jedi. Come over here.
How many of you other honkies are Jedis out there? and she ready to go too, man.
Right.
Did you see later on that trailer how she stepped up to somebody? She's like, what?
I ain't saying nothing.
I know, if you do, like, hey, man, I just dropped my keys, man. That's all. Shit.
Oh, well, go ahead. Pick them up. Use the force.
Yeah. Say something. I can't wait to cut a mother. Say something. And actually, that is a Jedi. You know, we'll talk about that in a minute. Man, I love, again, how ruthless they're being with this. And I hope they push it. Because I'm looking at you. I'm looking at your man right here, and I hope he gets it good.
Where is he?
They about to propeller cut his ass.
I know, right?
I hope they go through with that. I hope by the end of it, he look like sliced deli meat. And I'm not joking. And I don't want this to be gory or anything, but I want them to show, you know, not the people or the characters in the show, but show the audience. We ain't around.
Exactly.
You know, double down on the darkness, man. I'm not asking for nostalgia. I'm not asking for callbacks, but man, we talking about Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
You know, that's a legacy character. I mean, you know, he's hooked up with some of the biggest Star Wars characters.
Sure.
You know, I mean, he's deep with them.
Yeah.
So you can't, you know, there's nothing you can really do, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, we seen him get old. We know where he dies. So I'm pretty sure he's safe throughout this entire show.
Yeah.
Like, there's no real tension. Like, ooh, I don't think he's gonna get out of this one. I think he is.
Yeah. Well, you know what? To your point there, I would say that it's not so much about whether the character lives or dies or tension for him, is what he's doing about the situation.
Yeah.
It's like, because I look at this and I'm thinking, all right, he's thinking, how long can I lay low and let this black bitch come in and kill everybody?
Right.
You know, how long is it before I'm going to have to start going out and stepping up and avenging people?
I predict a scene where he's just gonna be thinking like, okay, that's it, and he starts to reach, and somebody, probably Joel Edgerton, puts a hand on him, goes like, not yet.
Oh
cool.
Yeah, I think Uncle Owen, man. I think with Uncle Owen, what would happen is Uncle Owen would be like, hey, first of all, don't come around here causing trouble.
Yeah.
You know, you see what and they're called the Inquisitors. You see what they're capable of. Mm-hmm. So if you're gonna be around, just lay low, and also stay the away from my nephew.
I know. You know his legacy. We ain't trying to see. He's a ticking time bomb.
We not trying to piss his boy off. Yeah, you know. Do you know who his daddy is? Yeah, man. That's Luke.
Yeah, I was saying he's doing.
He's probably doing some virtual reality thing. So I think what'll happen is, you know, Uncle Owen would be like, "Hey, man, also stay away from my nephew just for the safety of my nephew." Mm-hmm. You know, and Uncle Owen died real bad in Star Wars too.
Sure
man.
did.
He died, and Luke was like, "Oh well."
Right?
I mean, did you remember that? It was like,
yeah. No, Luke act like he grew up like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
When they made him sleep under the stairs and treated him bad, they were just like, no, just work the farm.
Yeah, that's all. They didn't treat him bad. They brought him in. They cared about him. And I think this is what makes me feel bad about Uncle Owen this time, because Uncle Owen was, when he died, I imagine when George Lucas did Star Wars, he was just a minor character, never meant to come back and have any big role again. But now, seeing that he's going to be a major character and probably somebody that really cared and looked out for Luke, it's going to make it seem like, man, Luke, you kind of asshole, man.
Well, you think about Star Wars, it's always the argument of like, well, it's written for kids, and kids enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. It's Wookiees and spaceships and lasers and all that. But that scene where the uncle and aunt die, you come back and see their burning corpse, that is gruesome. That's gruesome.
Yeah, those skeletons are white. They came back and them skeletons were black.
Yes. That's a real like, they killed him. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with you now.
He looked over and saw them skeletons. He didn't shed a tear. He was like, well, nothing for me here now. Yeah. But shit, I get to be a Jedi now. Shit, that asshole uncle of mine, he wouldn't let me do nothing. I'm glad he did. But I think you're going to make you care more about him. And I really do think there's going to be like, you're going to see a reason why Ben Kenobi never came around Uncle Owen, because Uncle Owen just finally just said, hey man, stay away. So that's kind of the nostalgia that I like, building on, when you're building on characters that didn't have that much of a backstory, and it makes sense. Yeah. We expect Uncle Owen to be connected to Ben Kenobi because Ben Kenobi's and I do think that that's a cool thing too, that, because everybody complains about Luke being in stuff too much. He's popping up. Some people, not everybody. Some people love that we continue to see Luke Skywalker, but some people say, man, that's too much Luke.
Well, too bad.
Yeah, too bad. Shit, you got a little bit more. But it makes sense because he was there or he was around when Luke and Leia were born.
Sure.
He knows that he's on Tatooine, so it only makes sense to for him to stick around and look at this like, let me make sure this motherfucker don't lose his mind.
Yeah, right.
Or let me look out for him and try to protect him, in case Dad comes around. Inquisitors our dad comes around. That's right. Even though he come around, he hates sand. He made that clear. Like, I ain't going over there. Shit, he hates sand as much as we do. But I think the show, it's good to bring back. I think the show is going to be good for bringing in. And I said this about certain episodes of some of the other shows. I think it's good for bringing in different generations of Star Wars fans, because with different generations of Star Wars fans watching different things, this is going to be bringing them all together in one place because it's combining old characters with new characters. Sometimes I think that is pretty transparent, that you're just bringing in these characters because they're fan favorites, but I do think that it's appropriate to bring in the Inquisitors right here, who started out, I think, as Star Wars Rebels. Oh, okay. And everybody knows what these characters are.
I don't.
A lot of people are more familiar with them than I am, but the Inquisitors they're fallen Jedi who work for the Emperor, and they've been hired to go out and, like bounty hunters, kill the good Jedis.
Scabs.
Yeah. They're gonna be looking for one of the most sought out Jedis of all, which is Obi-Wan.
Sure.
So that definitely makes sense to bring. See, that's what I'm talking about. It makes sense to bring in Luke. It makes sense to bring in Uncle Owen. It makes sense to bring in characters from the animated shows now. All of it's coming together. I don't mind if they do it that way.
Yeah. Well, you think they'll bring in Darth Vader?
Probably.
I'll talk about that in a minute, because I do.
Because he would be the main one going like, yeah, kill all the Jedis, but Obi-Wan especially, or bring him to me.
Bring that bitch to me. Alive. So I can teach you some manners. And I gotta tell you, I'm talking about how they're bringing in all these characters, thus bringing in old characters, new characters, and they're bringing all these characters that are bringing in different generations of Star Wars fans out there.
To buy more toys.
Yes, definitely to buy more shit. Shit, Dad's gonna buy more than his kid. But if everybody's gonna get together and watch Star Wars like this, then some of the younger Star Wars fans need to learn how to watch Star Wars like your parents or your grandparents did. Hi. But you don't want to be so high that you can't watch the movie.
It's like something's up.
What is going on with this?
Starting to get that tingle. The hairs on my arms start sticking up.
Oh,
Martin sense going.
my ad sense is going on. Right? My ad tingles. Yeah, but you don't want to be so high that you can't enjoy the movie. That's why I want to. Hey, if you're gonna watch the movie high like your dad, get dad grass over here. Dad grass. The reason why you want dad grass, first of all, dad grass, because I'm saying hi, watch it, little feeling a little good. Y'all thinking, man, that's illegal. I can't do that. Well, no, that's the thing. Dad grass is legal, organic, smokable hemp. And it's just there. It's not there to make it go up to, soar over the moon or anything like that. It's there to just make you nice and relaxed. It's made from 100% organic pre-rolled joints that are very low in THC but high in CBD, which just means that you can just mellow out and enjoy the effects without being stupid. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
You can still function and enjoy things.
You ain't babbling. Mm-hmm. If you don't like inhaling smoke, they got you there too. They have tinctures.
Oh, good.
Yeah, man. And what that is, people, that is just drops that you can put on your tongue or add to water or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, man. So
I gotta try that.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been trying to get. And I'm honest with y'all, man. I like what they're doing here, and I want some. They haven't sent me any. And y'all, I told you about another product that's kind of like this, and I told you I love it. So I know that I would enjoy this right here. But yeah, they have tinctures that are made with the same high quality hemp right there. You don't have to do big doses or anything like that. It'll get you where you need to go. It's real smooth. And as I said, these are legal, man. All dad grass products. They're federally legal for people who are ages 18 or over. And here's the best thing. You ain't got to talk to your dealer. you ain't got to call somebody to sneak around and come to your house or meet them somewhere.
Meet at the Denny's parking lot at midnight behind the dumpster.
Because you always got to pay, buy your dealer food and everything. Mm-hmm. No, they will send this to your door.
Nice.
Yeah, that's always great right there. Hey, I've got you interested. You know you want this. So let me go ahead and get you over here. Go to dadgrass.com/toasted for 20% off your first order. Thank you, Dadgrass, for sponsoring this portion of the show. And I want to thank all of you out there for your support. And let me see here. I'm going to tell you, man, speaking of the Inquisitors, right now, let me ask you, how do you feel about these characters right here? Because you didn't know anything about them.
I knew nothing about them.
Yeah.
I don't like what they stand for, but they look, but they look cool, and they look cool in live action.
They were introduced, I think, in Star Wars Rebels, but they also appeared in another Star Wars property that this show actually reminds me of. And I think you played this too.
Trust no one.
It's funny because you look at Jedi Fallen Order, which was the video game.
Yeah.
Which was about a fugitive Jedi on the run.
Right.
And I love that story.
I love that game.
I said, man, they should take that and make that a show-out movie.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're going to do is they're going to bring the character into some other properties, I'm sure, at some point. The main character that was in that, I'm sure that he's going to show up somewhere in live action.
Sure.
I'm pretty positive because they've been bringing all the other animated characters in.
Yeah, and when he was on Shameless, and that show has ended. So
yeah, what's that actor's name? Do you remember? He also played the Joker in Gotham.
I know. He was great at it too.
Yeah. Guy was a model too at one time.
I keep wanting to say Dominic Monaghan, and I think that's not it.
I think you're right. I think his last name is Monaghan.
Yes,
Cameron Monaghan.
Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah, they're going to bring him in, so they can't replicate that story, but I think it's close enough to Obi-Wan Kenobi, the series, to where, that storyline that worked so well there will work good here. And if you look at the game, there are actually moments here where Jedi Fallen Order actually looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Exactly.
Obi-Wan Kenobi looks like that.
Exactly. Yeah, rather than bringing that character in, it's like, well, we'll just take stuff from the game that we like.
Yeah, exactly. And what gives me hope about this looking like Jedi Fallen Order in certain parts, like the more urban parts of Star Wars, is that we will get off of Tatooine for a little bit.
For a little bit.
For a little bit.
Yeah.
Episode.
You leave the sand and you go to Blade Runner world.
Yeah. Which is cool with me, man.
It's a change of pace. I'll take it.
How do you think it'll be? Because I think what'll happen is you might start out with, because I was talking to our editor James today. We're talking about different scenarios for getting off of Tatooine. I was thinking that we'll start out with Obi-Wan Kenobi on the run.
Yeah.
He's hitting different parts of the galaxy before he finally has to settle in on Tatooine.
Yeah.
He's like, God damn,
Damn
this
it,
dirty
it's
ass
the
place.
last place I want to go.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think?
Oh, I think exactly what you just said.
Because he said he also saw a scenario where Obi-Wan will probably go after somebody for committing these Jedi atrocities, and he might have to go off-world to do this. So I think that's too.
You'll have to go off.
No, because he's got to have. Listen, to do that, he's got to have his. He's got to fly out, and as we see, flying off-world is like an airport on Tatooine, and they're gonna look at his papers. They're gonna, what he gonna do? He gonna jump up there and see them guards like, man, this. Turn around.
Well, he's always got that whole. Yeah, these papers are good. You ain't looking for me.
Yeah. He at first he has high ambitions of trying to avenge or at least save a lot of Jedi, and when he realizes like it's not his life that's at stake. He's actually putting people's lives at stake that are not Jedi. Just innocent people on Tatooine, and he realizes like, you know what? All I can do is really just watch over this little boy Luke, and I'm just gonna have to lay low.
Yeah.
It's not. It's almost hopeless.
Right.
That's why they call episode 4 whatever, A New Hope.
Yeah.
Because his situation is completely hopeless.
Right. So he sees Luke when he's 10 and he's like, all right, if I just wait another 8 years.
Yeah. You were talking about Darth Vader in this, and yeah, I think he'll show up because the thing at the end is that over that title, you actually hear Darth Vader's breathing. Like you barely hear it because the speakers are loud, but if you listen to, like when I was listening to a computer, you heard Darth Vader breathing. So he's definitely gonna
He's lurking about.
He's in the shadows.
You got bat ears or something.
Yeah. And let me see here. So another reason why you know that Darth Vader is going to be in this, and I'm just going to pull this up because I got a badass picture of Darth Vader. It's like it's funny, man, because you look at Darth Vader and that costume is so cool, especially when they put him in some of the coolest poses and whatnot. It's hard to believe that there's a little bitch inside that shell right there.
With no arms or legs.
With no arms or legs. An armless, legless bitch up in there. But they have said, first of all, they've confirmed that it's not just Darth Vader, but Hayden Christensen is coming back.
Really?
Oh, snap.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen will be appearing. Now, I don't know in what form. I don't know if it'll be in flashbacks. What I'm hoping is that we actually see him in some way or another show up. And what I would love to see, because people have done concept art of this.
Yeah.
And Hayden Christensen can actually look kind of badass, man, as old burnt up.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
Vader.
Yeah.
So, yeah, under that suit, a little bit older. That's some concept art somebody online did right there, buried digital. And I thought, like, it'd be really cool to see him with his helmet off, looking menacing like that now.
Sure. Yeah, some scene with the helmet off and some of the armor removed, seeing how messed up he is.
I do not want to see Christian Haydenson, who is a
Hayden.
God damn, I'm messing name. Hayden Christensen. I don't want to see him in a flashback. What I want is if he's going to show up and we have Obi-Wan on the run. Let's see another match, man. Let's see them go at it again.
Well, we might get the flashback of how did you get from the volcano to here where you're all put back together?
Yeah, no, that's true. I wouldn't mind seeing that, but because like I said, I was just curious to see what's going to happen. And I don't know I don't know where we're going to get that fight. I don't know if it's going to be
that would be some fight. And he's like, this ain't going to be like last time.
Oh, well, no, of course not. Because here's the thing. Anakin already said, I hate sand. So I don't think he's going to go to Tatooine. I think Vader might try to catch Obi-Wan's ass trying to leave, one last time. He's like, hey, man, let's get it on one last time. And the thing is that Who will win? I don't know because listen, Darth Vader can't keep losing to Obi-Wan because you really do start to like a bitch at that moment. You know,
well, they got to strike him down, so you know he can go like, okay, I won then.
Okay,
even though he's like poking in the clothes. Like,
yeah. Where you go? God damn it! You know that's.
He finally just went like, well, a win's a win. I don't care.
Well, see, even that don't count.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
That just means that Obi-Wan, he threw the fight. He took a dive.
That's true. Yeah. He did just like do this and like go ahead, take me out.
Yeah, because that's what he did. And then when he came with like, and the thing is, he kind of, you know, man, he kind of cheated a little bit because he didn't get sliced. Like he just disappeared. That roll fell down. He did, now you're right, man. You were so right when that black boot came down. Where'd he go? What'd you say? He was stepping on the road. I know you in there. Yeah. So.
Hey, Vader, you coming? Yeah. All right, he's dead. I guess.
Now, so, yeah. Oh, dirty ass roll down here. Where you at? Now, that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna do some nostalgia, if we're gonna bring back Luke and have him be a badass, you know, we're gonna show all these people coming back and doing badass stuff. Don't just do a flashback with Hayden Christensen. Don't just do a flashback of Darth Vader. Man, let's have another fight. Mm-hmm. You know, let's give people what they're asking for.
Sure.
So I think that might be, and I don't think they're just going to do flashbacks. He is confirmed to come back, so I think we'll see him as a badass Vader this time. Mm-hmm. And this will be a good way of showing people, naysayers like myself, it's like, see, y'all talking shit. but hey, look at him now. You can't say that ain't badass right there. I think that the thing that worries me the most, if we're talking about things coming back, because I've been cool with all the Uncle Owen, Anakin or Vader, you know, Luke. I've been cool with all that because it is Obi-Wan Kenobi. It has to be that. But they were also talking about another character that's coming back, and I'm sorry, this character just needs to stay dead. Y'all already messed this man up in Rise of Skywalker. They're talking about bringing Emperor Palpatine back. Oh, no! Yeah, Palpatine could return in the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series, future Star Wars series.
Don't let that man go.
Man, they messed him up so bad. In Rise of the Skywalker. Yeah, I just leave him alone, man. Now that's a character we don't need right there. Yeah. Somebody chat said, "Oh, off," which is what I'm thinking too, man.
We do better to see Snoke because he came out of nowhere and then just went away.
He's in one movie out of there.
Well, in Rise of the Skywalkers, or what is that the last one? Rise of, I think there was a Jar Snokes in there.
Was there?
Yeah.
Jar Snokes.
I think when they were like going around the room, it was all. Do y'all remember seeing that? Am I wrong? I thought. Yeah, because he's like a clone, and so there was a bunch of Snokes, man, like torn up or something in a glass jar. Like he bought that shit at the store. Now y'all tell me this, because I don't know. You know, I've been pulling up things that I can speculate on hard, or things that I do know, or things that I've heard. But is this character coming back? Have y'all heard anything? And I'm depending on y'all to tell me this, man. Because there's all kind of rumors with this, and a lot of that other stuff, like Vader, you know, and some of the storylines that I've told you, those things are kind of confirmed. So that's cool. Emperor Palpatine, I hope that's not true. But there's some rumors circulating that maybe, just maybe, we'll get Mace Windu, you know, coming in. I know because some people said you didn't see a body.
That's true. He got his arms cut off, but getting your arms cut off in Star Wars don't mean nothing.
Yeah, you get some robot arms. Yeah, real quick.
But they got some good robotics. People don't even mind having those robot arms.
I swear I was thinking that before you even said that about Samuel L. Jackson coming back. I was just thinking of that character.
Yeah, man. Shit, they'll put some hydraulics up in them stumps. But yeah, I don't know, and I think for me, I think it's best to leave it alone.
Yeah, wouldn't that be too much?
That would be
I
too
feel
much.
like it's too much. Yeah.
This is one of the things. Again, I love Samuel Jackson, but I don't need to see Mace Windu because he's dead, he's gone. There's no reason to bring him back. And I really, unless y'all, look, they might have a storyline for him that I don't know, but really to try to bring that character back, that would seem to me that you cram that in for the fans. And to bring a star back. I don't know. What do you think?
I think the same thing. It sounds like it'd be too much. Plus, this doesn't look like it has the budget for that.
Yeah. To get him in there.
Yeah.
She's gonna turn to Boba Fett real quick.
Yeah. Oh, no, I know.
But that's one thing that kind of bothered me. In the trailer, you barely see Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
you see everybody else, but him.
Everybody else.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it could be one of those things where it's like, man, we got so much good shit planned for Obi-Wan. We don't want to tell y'all everything.
Yeah, we always hope that's the case, but more often than not, it's not the case.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I imagine they'll do something cool with Obi-Wan. It's his show. I hope we're not. Yes, let's not pull a Boba Fett.
You're like, all right, maybe Boba Fett didn't work out, but Obi-Wan, now that's a badass. Y'all are gonna see. Watch this.
Yeah. No.
Baby Yoda pop up.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Man, he better
No, he's in a completely different eras. There's no Baby Yoda. But Baby Yoda, he's 50 years old,
so he could be
he could be like little Baby Yoda.
Yeah, exactly. A tiny little like infant where he's still shitting in his pants and everything. Yeah, man, they better not bring no goddamn Baby Yoda in here.
No.
I will give up on everything. Star Wars can kiss my black ass I love Baby Yoda, but goddamn it, enough is enough. Y'all better not have no tadpole with a diaper on it. Something like that. You know, I do look forward to this show, and I think it's got a very promising storyline, and I'm very much looking forward to it. What I just hope that they can do, because some of these shots look really cool. Again, I'm not even trying to connect it to anything else. I'm just taking the story for what it is as a standalone. I love these shots where he's hiding out with other, possible workers or refugees or just average citizens. I love that they're keeping the Western feel of it. That whole scene there where they're hanging Jedis right there. You know, lynching was just not a black thing. You know, people got lynched for crossing people's property in the West. Or bounty hunters hung, people to like send a message and whatnot. Sure. Towns hung people.
During the Crusades, they hung people.
Yeah. So this keeps that Western feel right there. Mm-hmm. You know, if we're gonna do Tatooine, I think the Western feel is always the Western feel has always worked. I just say just focus on the story, man. You know, bring nostalgia in when it's necessary. Let's not try to do too many forced connections. No pun intended, right there. So
if they can just get through this show without him ever saying, I have a bad feeling about this.
You and him. Shut up, man. Stop giving them ideas, because they'll go back and refilm that shit to put it in. Stop. Just stop doing this.
It's the first line of the show.
I have a bad feeling. Looking forward to it, though. Like the last parting words from you two right there. What do you think, man?
Well, I tell you, watching the trailer, I wasn't dismayed, but I wasn't super impressed. But the more we've talked about it, and you brought up a lot of things that has me going like, okay, I'm kind of looking forward to it now. Let's see where we go.
When I first saw it, I was like, back on Tatooine. They're gonna be throwing in stuff for fan service. But the more I went back and watched the trailer and just thought of all the possibilities, I said, I'm really looking forward to this.
Well, there's just so much where when things that's important to them or they find important to the viewers, I go, I'm just not that big into Star Wars, at least not anymore. To where the Jedi being hunted, well, that's what happened. But I realize if I'm a real fan, I'd be like, ooh, this is cool. This is what I want to see. Yeah. And I'm like, well, you can impress me when you do it.
Yeah, some people in the chat are like, I don't want to see nobody but Obi-Wan. You know what? Ideally, I would want that, but I know it's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's Star Wars. It's never going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I am looking forward to it.
He's looking all glorious with his his juicy beard. His Chris Herman beard. His Chris Herman look.
Are you talking about Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see, man. You know, for a man on the run, let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the man on the run, he got that sexy beard. Look at it.
Well, when he was sitting on that transport trying to keep his head down, I was like, look at him.
Yeah.
That well-groomed beard and that hair flowing behind him.
He just got out the shop. Look at it. Because that beard is kind of shaped at this, like nice and round at the chin. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, man, even when you're on the run, you got to stay fresh. Shit, I'm still here trying to talk to these chicks.
Maybe I'm on the road.
Yeah, he says, shit, my dick ain't dead. You know? All right, y'all. Very much looking forward to this more. We talked about it. So we'll see you on May 25th how that goes. Somebody said, I like this. We're going to part with these words right here. Somebody said, that beard, it was groomed by the Force. Put that shape in there. Jordan Gardner, a couple of things regarding Star Wars. Evening, y'all. Just jumped in for a bit in time to see the reaction to the Obi-Wan trailer. And I thought it best to drop a couple of quick facts related to the series. The first one was that long before this, there has been an entire game centered on Obi-Wan on the Xbox during the early 2000s. The second is that it's been known that Hayden will return in the show since the Investor Day stream in 2020. It even stated that a rematch between Anakin and Obi-Wan will occur in the show as well. So there you go.
All right.
Yeah. So, and that's why I said rematch, because I did hear something about that, but I didn't know that it was confirmed. I didn't know that it was at an actual investors, event. And third, had it not been for the prequels, we wouldn't have had the Clone Wars shows, which had been filled a lot of holes left behind in episode 2 and 3 and beyond that, on top of being a very good show in itself. That's all I can think of at the moment, so make of that what you will. But I do recommend watching the Clone Wars TV show. Might not make you warm up to the prequels a little bit, but it's worth it in itself. I've heard the Clone Wars show is good, and I want to watch it. I just don't have time. You know. What's up, Double Toasted Crew? The reason the Obi-Wan show is coming out May 25th is because it's on the 45th anniversary of when A New Hope came out. Also, the great John Williams is returning to score the series, or at least compose the main theme. Okay. Have a lovely evening and stay toasty. Nice. Glad to hear that. And the last one here, Luke Ramos. Hey, Corey, Sir Martin, and Julian. Did you all know Michael Jackson wanted to be Jar Jar Binks? Are you kidding, man? Really?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I thought I heard that or read that somewhere.
Now that is something I did not know at all. Please tell me
who
more.
wouldn't have wanted to be Jar Jar Binks until you actually saw Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah. Even the guy that did Jar Jar Binks,
Ahmed Best.
Yeah, he thought that character was going. Mm-hmm. He thought that character was going to be like the next the next R2D2.
Yeah.
The next Chewbacca or something.
Mm-hmm.
We saw how that worked out. In a way, I can kind of see that. That was what he's saying about Michael Jackson. Instead of him saying Mesa Jar Jar Binks, it could have been Shamon.
But at the idea that George Lucas was bringing Star Wars back, everybody wanted to be in that. Mm-hmm. Who could have ever imagined that it would not be good?
No, you're exactly right. No, everybody. Look, let me tell you something. Just to be fair and be very open to you, when Martin and I saw it, we were like everybody else. We knew it was not that good. Mm-hmm. But when they asked us, we were like, y'all. I think it's good.
It's good.
It has to be.
Okay. Jar Jar was bad. Yeah, he's bad. But everything else was, the pod race, huh? The pod race.
That pod race is not that good.
It's not that good, no. It goes on forever.
I love that shot of Jar Jar. What y'all are doing in here? This dude.
Who told him?
Who invited him? Yeah.
That's me showing up at the Rooster Teeth happy hour.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts.